Hello, this is Oliver Ben from oliverben.com. Let's talk about 7 steps to get more work done. First, make a to-do list. Writing down what needs to be accomplished serves you in 2 ways. First, it helps you to remember what's important. Second, you can check off what you have accomplished. And third, at the end of the day, you're not feeling like you haven't gotten anywhere because you can look at your list and see how much work you have done. Second, define deadlines. While running a business, there's always plenty of work that needs to be done. And it can be pretty hard to get everything done on time. There's also the temptation to do things more perfect than necessary or to get lost in minor details, which can be quite time consuming. Defining a deadline for a certain task can help you to focus on the important details and to push yourself to get things done quickly. Third, delegate tasks. Aren't you familiar with situations when there's just too much work left over at the end of the day? I'm sure you felt overwhelmed by the workload from time to time, or maybe even on a regular basis. One way to avoid those situations is to simplify and cut out certain tasks. While this may work to a certain degree, there may still be too much important stuff to do. Have you ever thought of delegating tasks? Check your task list and see whether there are certain tasks you can outsource to freelancers or hire a part-time assistant for a few hours per week. If you feel you can't afford paying others, consider asking your spouse or older children for help. This can free up some time to get the things done, which only you can take care of. Once you increase your income, check if you can afford to delegating even more work to an assistant. Fourth, focus on a single task. There are so many things to do and so many interesting activities during a day that you may be tempted to do more than one task at a time. Watch TV while creating tax reports, play a game on your smartphone while watching a training video, listen to a radio documentary while creating banner ads, or perform unrelated web browsing while you do your keyword research. There is this misconception that people are able to do multitasking, but that's not true. Your brain can only focus on one task at a time, and if you do different things at once, it needs to jump back and forth the whole time. In the end, you're focusing less on both tasks, and you need longer to get the job done. Fifth, avoid procrastination. Some important tasks can be so unattractive and the deadline might be quite some time in the future that it's all too easy to procrastinate. The problem is your mind will keep reminding you that you've got things to do. There's always this fear of the task that lies ahead. Let's be honest, in the end, you will need to get it done anyways. Save some energy and get it done soon. You can forget about the task afterwards and clear your mind. Sixth, take wholesome breaks. The nice thing about machines is that they can labor day and night without breaks. While you may be tempted to work on your business around the clock as well, you need to remember you are a human being, not a machine. You may be able to work 10 hours straight without a single break, but is this really true? The longer you operate without a proper break, the more distracted you get because your mind will take certain breaks anyway, if you like it or not. The problem is, those breaks are not the most efficient ones. It's more preferable to take proper breaks every 2 or 3 hours. Go for a walk, listen to some music, play with your children, or spend some time with your spouse. As you feel refreshed again, get back to work and get things done. Seventh, learn to say no. As clients try to delegate work, they may come to you and ask for your help. While you usually help them whenever you can, you need to draw a line as well. If you start feeling overwhelmed by your workload, politely refuse more assignments or ask them if you may move it to some future deadline when your workload will be lower. Politely let them know you are operating on your limits, but you'll be happy to serve them again in the future. Alternatively, you may want to accept the task and assign it to a freelancer whom you trust. Your clients will be happy and you can make a little extra income. I hope you liked the tips on this video and wish you a lot of success. If you believe this information may be valuable for others, feel free to share it with them.